Yo, welcome back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. The game coming up. It's coming up. All right, and this is the preview for the game. All right, it's going to be Indianapolis Colts versus the Miami Dolphins at Day House. All right, and guess what? We don't got to deal with no elements unless they open up the roof. You know what I'm saying? It is a retractable roof, so keep that bad boy closed for us, though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we play better inside. All right, keep that bad boy closed. We better win this game. All right, y'all know I like to just cut it and just throw that bad boy in there, the intro in there. So yeah, listen, this game right here got me a little anxious. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you at all. Got me a little anxious because we about to see who the real Dolphins are, at least to start the season. All right, we don't know who the Dolphins are yet till this first game. We believe we know who they are, but they're gonna show us who they are, at least starting the season. Who you start as don't mean that's who you're gonna finish as, and sometimes it do. All right, so we'll find out. But I'm excited. It's a new year, fresh year. We have playoff aspirations again. Anything can happen. Next thing you know, we all got booger, snot nose, cry faces because we won the Super Bowl. You just never know, right? Anything can happen. And that's the beauty about starting a season, because anything can happen because we don't know the bad yet. All right? Although we can assume and surmise and anything you want to put there, we could. But anything can happen. All right? That's the beauty of a new season. And with this new season, we're going to go ahead and do this preview video. I don't want to be too long, so let's go right into it. Last year, we played Indianapolis, and we did not have Tua. And in that game, we could have won. There were plays to be made. We didn't make them, and we lost that game. That was with Anthony Richardson, okay? Anthony Richardson, and if I'm not mistaken, that might have been Taylor, the running back, his first game back from injury. And he did damage, and so did Anthony Richardson, running and throwing. We lost that game. Inexplicably, however you say that word, all right? Because we should have won that game. This time, we're going to have Tua, at least to start the game. And all the firepower should be there, all right? I say should be there. Firepower-wise, we might be fine. But on the offensive line, today we see we're missing possibly a key guy on the offensive line for this game. And his name happens to be James Daniels. And what does he have? Let's take a look. James Daniels has now an ankle injury that had him limited on Thursday and did not practice on Friday. And he's questionable. We have another questionable guy, and that person is the Eskridge, who is coming back from a concussion. He'll probably play. Or he'll probably be active, I should say. We don't know if he's going to play or not, but he'll probably be active. But James Daniels is seeming to possibly, because he did not practice, he was not limited, he didn't practice on Friday, seeming to possibly not be available for this game. And that's not good. All right? We don't know Brunskill. One of them guys going to have to step up if he's not available. And that's not good. And you know how we're going to find out? We're going to find out Sunday morning when they put out the active list and see who the linemen are, right? Because they might have Daniels active and still put up an extra lineman from the practice squad, and you know this dude might not play, right? So, or he'll be a game time decision. They'll figure it out. Either way, whether he's there or not, I'm not too worried because Achane is available. Tyreek Hill is available. All right, so those are the two guys I was worried about. They both playing so far. All right, providing nothing happens between now and Sunday. They're both playing. That's good. All right. When it comes to Indianapolis, they only got one guy really that is hurt, and that is a running back, and he's not the starter. So I'm not really too worried about that. He's questionable. He might not play. He has an elbow injury or something like that. Here are the guys that are out for the game. Jalen Wright, not playing. Ethan Bonner, not playing. Darren Waller. He is doubtful. Okay? So, actually, well, they don't have him as doubtful on here. They have him as out. All right, so he's out. All right, because I'm going to go by what they put out. I heard doubtful, but it's showing that he's out. So we going to say he's out. He ain't playing. All right, so Darren Waller, the guy who they took off the PUP because they thought he was going to be ready, somehow got hurt. According to McDaniel, he aggravated an injury that he was trying to work on getting better. All right? So he essentially hurt himself trying to rehab. Anyway, he ain't going to be there, so we got to rely on Julian Hill, and we have to rely on Connor. Okay? Tanner Connor's going to have to pull through for us. And Ethan Hill's going to have to stop holding. Julian Hill is going to have to stop holding. He's going to have to stop holding. Dude, stop holding. Stop holding. All right? Stop holding. You got to stop holding. It's the only problem with you. Stop holding. All right? Pass game, run game. Stop holding. He's going to have to stop holding. All right? I hope he hears me. Anyway.
Dr. David Pierre has just released a new book, Raising Godly Children, Perfecting Holiness in Your Child. The world is louder than ever, and it's after your child. Parenting isn't just protection, it's discipleship. You can raise a godly child in a godless world. Raising Godly Children by Dr. David Pierre is available now on ChristianFamilyCourses.com and on Amazon.
That's the injuries. We might be missing a key offensive lineman. Let's talk about this matchup. Indianapolis is not that good. They don't have a lot of talent right now. Defensively, they got a little front seven. They get after the quarterback. Not wide receivers, cornerbacks. Hey, you have Moore back there. He's been back there a while. You have Charvarius Ward on one side, and you got X on the other. Now, this is going to be the matchup of the game for me. It ain't offensive line, defensive line, or offensive line versus their defensive line, or their defensive line, or their offensive line versus our defensive line, or linebackers versus running backs, or safeties. It's them two corners for Charvarius Ward and X versus Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Who wins that battle? Because we know X knows the offense. He was here while McDaniel was here. And he's going to give Charvarius Ward some tips. By the way, Charvarius Ward also knows Tyreek Hill from his time in Kansas City with Tyreek Hill. So he and X both know Tyreek Hill. Means that there's not going to be, more than likely, any following Tyreek Hill around the field for X. Or Charvarius Ward, for that matter. And they're both, knowing that these wide receivers are small for Miami, are going to be trying to press at the line of scrimmage, providing that's what I can't say his last name. Amarulo or whatever his name is, I tried. All right? Assuming he wants to go that route, because he also knows some semblance of this offense although it was before Mike McDaniel's time. But he's played against us, meaning played against McDaniel before and prepared for McDaniel before, because that's the game that Tua went out on the stretcher, if you remember. So, when he was with the Bengals. So, that's the matchup for me. Do we have more? They're going to win some. As far as the matchup, they're gonna win some. Can we win enough of them, and can we make explosive plays against them? Travarius Ward is not who he used to be. X should not be who he used to be. Some people will say Tyreek ain't who he used to be, but Waddle should be. So Waddle should eat. Not only should Waddle eat, I don't know who their third string is. I don't know if Moore is the one that comes up and plays slot, but slot should eat. Malik should eat, all right? And if Malik don't eat, D. Eskridge should eat. One of them boys should be eating. A-Chan should eat as well. All right, we should be able to run on these boys a little bit at least. A little bit. All right. I think they have Darius Rucker. They have Tua Latu, whatever his name is. I can't remember his name either right now. I don't know a lot of their players like that by name, but I know that they got some guys on defense. And that was one of the guys, Latu. I wanted him. I wanted us to draft him instead of Chop. So, they got some guys. All right? They can come after the quarterback a little bit. And for sure, when it comes to the cornerbacks versus our quarterback and wide receivers, we got a little something to deal with. Now, should we win this game? Absolutely. By how much? I don't know. Because this one of them, you filling out your team and you working out the kinks, and there might be operational issues. We're on the road. We're not at home. Let's not forget, we are a team on the road that has operational issues. What does that lead to? It leads to false starts. It leads to illegal formations. And it leads to illegal motions, illegal shifts, right? That's what it leads to. I was doing this, by the way. Illegal shifts. So we got to worry about that, too. We also got to worry about possible delay of games or losing timeouts because of almost delay of games. So on the road, can we be better with that stuff as well? Because that's very important. Our operations. And we always hear, they lose a game. You know, the operations, we got to clean up the operations. We 3 years into this offense, going into year 4, and we still got to clean up operations. I'm tired of hearing that. So let's hope that they got that situated and they don't. Tua, if you got to go out there an extra hour early with your imaginary buddies in front of you and work on operations and visualize that, please do that. All right? Because, we know you go out there and you got the imagination going, and you're having a tea party out on the field with all your imaginary buddies, and you're throwing dots and dimes all over the place. We get it. Spend you a little extra time when you out there having your little tea party with your little imaginary buddies, and you throwing dimes, have a little extra time about operations so that the team, when they go out on the field for real, y'all can have that situated, all right? Appreciate you. Here's my prediction for this game. It's a win, right? That's clear. And if you watched my prediction video, then obviously my prediction video on the season, my season prediction video, obviously it's going to change throughout the year, how I feel, because injuries and all that dictates who you feel like is going to win week to week. And I just threw out all 17 scenarios at you at once, and that's not realistic, but I did do that video. Watch that video. But if you watched that video, and I appreciate you if you did, you already know I picked the Colts to win. But by how much? Here's my score. I got us winning this game 24-16. We win this game 24-16. We get up out of there. We move on to the next one. Let's hope we don't have too many injuries. Please put in your prediction in this video of how you feel like this game gonna go. Do we win? Do we lose? Do we blow them out? Is it a nail biter? Is it a heart stopper? Whatever it is. All right. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this game. And we will see you Sunday afternoon when I am back for a new season of blank stares and doggone rounds of applauses. And let's hope we ain't got no blank stares. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die. I'm out.